Welcome to Soil Stadium, where the world's greatest soil chefs compete. Let's meet today's competitors. First, Pierre Letaire. Letaire is famous for his spectacular Wisconsin loam.
I understand your soils are incredibly popular, Chef.
Popular? It is more than popular. It is inspirational.
Yes, Letaire will be hard to beat.
But if anyone is up to the challenge, it's Sandy Marsh. She created many of the soils in the state of Washington.
Sandy, you work a lot with volcanic ash.
Oh yes, I just love volcanic ash. It speaks to me.
Her work certainly is exciting, but is it a little too explosive? Chefs, to the kitchen! So now, let's meet our judges. From the forests of New England, that renowned reptile, Quincy Carapace.
They'll have to move mountains to impress me.
And all the way from the bogs of Canada, Mr. Methane himself, Gassy Gallagher. And finally, please welcome the lovely hermit thrush, Sylvania. And now we are ready to reveal today's secret ingredient. Sand! Chefs, you have just 6,000 years to create a unique soil from sand. Bang a gong, the battle is on. A quick word about this ingredient. It's mostly sand, but also has minerals rich in iron that give it that distinctive color.
The key to transforming sand into soil is by adding life. And life needs water.
Letaire is picking spruce cones. Ah, sand, water, spruce cones, a classic combination. He's turning on a nice light rain shower.
Letaire sets his timer for 300 years, and bam, we've got a spruce forest.
Coniferous, my favorite kind of forest.
Marsh is using a lot less sand. It looks like she planted wetland sedges. But she's not happy with it. Look at those plants piling up. Sandy, what are you going to do now?
I'm going to mix it up with a pinch of bacteria and a dash of yeast.
These microbes are teaming up to break down plants and pump out methane gas.
Oh, yeah!
Please.
I see you've got a layer of needles and wood. What's your next move, Pierre?
I will break it down naturally with just a pinch of fungus spores.
Marsh is adding sphagnum moss. That stuff doesn't break down underwater. The bog is just growing and growing.
Now she's trying to slow down decomposition even more by making it colder.
It's taken on a life of its own.
It looks like Sandy has created a bog. Nice finish. What's Letaire up to?
More water.
More water?
Oui, more water.
As water flows through the dark humus, it comes out tea-colored and washes out the red iron. This colors the lower layers red and brown. Look at those layers.
And time is up.
Two very different chefs, two very different soils. Leave it to Sandy Marsh to get a bog to erupt.
I can't help myself. It's what I do best.
Letaire's created a spodosol, a sandy forest soil common in New England.
Marsh created a histosol, an organic wetland soil common in cold places like northern Canada. Serve cold, folks, or it will melt and collapse. Which one will the judges like better?
This spotted sole is the best I've seen. Excellent for buttering. Lataire's got my vote.
Spotosol? You wouldn't catch me dead in that. Too much oxygen gets into that dry soil. It's deadly for a methane maker like me. I'll take the histosol soil any day. The bog soil is wet and oxygen-free. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
It's down to you, Sylvania.
Well, I tour a lot, so I try a lot of soils. Peat bogs are great in the summer, but during the winter months, nothing beats a New England forest. So, I like both.
A tie. Two completely different but equally marvelous soils that both started with the same ingredient, sand.